Good morning. Today I want to read you a story called Curious George and the Dinosaur Tracks. Curious George, Dinosaur Tracks. Adaptation by Julie Tibbett, based on the TV series Teleplay written by Bruce Akiyama. George was curious about animal tracks. He took photos of raccoons, frogs, and squirrel tracks. "Wow," said Bill, "you have almost every local animal except the fawn. Come on, I'll show you where to find it." A fawn is a baby deer. It would make a perfect photo, thought George. Bill took George to the place he saw the fawn. "Good luck," he said. "After I finish making the path, I'm going swimming in the lake." George looked for fawn tracks. The first track he found was from a slithery garter snake. Then he found duck and frog tracks. They both have webbed feet. That must be why they're such good swimmers. George saw that fish don't leave any tracks. Then George found the biggest tracks he had ever seen. Could the tracks be from a giant snake with duck feet? George followed the tracks. They ended at the lake. George had an idea. He had seen tracks in a book. They were dinosaur tracks. He made a trail of food back to his house. Maybe the dinosaur would come out to eat. Then George could take a photo. But wait! George went home to look in a book. Some dinosaurs eat meat. Uh-oh, maybe they would eat him. George went back to the water. He saw the tracks were now coming out of the lake. The tracks were headed towards Bill's house. George had to warn Bill. "I guess those do look like dinosaur tracks," Bill said. "But I made the tracks. I went swimming with my flippers. I had my rake too." George was happy Bill had left the tracks. A hungry dinosaur would be scary. George still wanted a special photo. The trail of food that he left was still there. Suddenly, the fawn showed up to eat the food with the mama deer. It was the perfect picture to complete George's collection, even if it wasn't a dinosaur. Can you match the tracks to the animals? Can you identify the tracks? Making tracks. You can enjoy other Curious George books.